Welcome to my political show, Kavindu Political Times. Before start the show, I want you to hit the like button and subscribe to my show. Now let's get started. Today in the episode, we're going to talk about why the Republicans refused significantly not to put a commission to find out what happened on January 6th. Today I will explain that significantly and detailedly. So let's get started. So how did January 6th began? It all began when former President Donald Trump said that the election is a fraud. The election is stolen from him. Even before the election began. And if you start telling that, well, these things are going to happen. And conspiracy theorists going around the country, and that's something to say. CNN did this interesting poll where they managed to discover that 90% of the US population can separate fake news and right news. But however, just because you think you are able to figure it out, that's not smart enough. This is the reality. Fake news and real news sometimes can be almost real, and that's reality. And the people who put fake news can always make it right looking as the normal news. So people have to be making sure that they have to do fact checking or things like that before they confirm themselves at the situation. Because if you take the fake news and say the right news was wrong, then of course it's your stupidity. And that's what led to the January 6th for terrorism, literally. Now, of course, considering facts in mind. Now, imagine this, January 6th, when all those rioters were telling they want to hang Mike Pence still defending Donald Trump. He still does. And that kind of shows the lack of a back and the cowardice of Mike Pence. Sometimes I believe why the hell he was a vice president of the United States. A man like him has no right to be vice president of the United States. And that's fact. And of course Donald Trump, on the other hand, a man with orange hair and such a fraudster like Donald Trump should have never been the president to begin with. This is a man who lied about not using tear gas on Black Lives Matter movement. He did use tear gas because you can't remove the smell and the effects of tear gas, which you can't. Donald Trump is a born liar, and that's the reality. And if you think about this, all those things in mind, that's what led to the January 6th riots. But if you think about it, imagine the things could have gone wrong. Some police officers died while protecting the Capitol, and some got injured. Some have PTSD that they might not recover for years to come. The effects of the issue. And that's something things to consider. While the Democratic Party is trying to find the roots of the issue, especially the Special Attorney General and State Department, they're all looking at it. They want to put this bipartisan commission so that they can find out the roots. They can find out what truly happened within the government as well. You need 60 votes to pass the bill. And of course, you need 60 votes. Now the thing is, it wouldn't have mattered if the filibuster was not there. Then it could have been more than enough just with the Democratic vote could have been done. But Senator Joe Manchin refuses to support the end of the filibuster. He believes it should exist. At the moment, it seems like he's the person who's holding the party back. And of course, the GOP used this chance to say we will not vote for a bipartisan committee. Now, this means, as you all know, Mitch McConnell infamously told his party members that this would be a personal favor for him if they vote against it. And you can probably, what is the limit to say a personal favor? What is that thing? This is a national matter. The United States is the ambassador of democracy and independence around the world. And if the United States won't investigate this deep enough, what's the point? And this shows the Republicans are not suited. And only the Republicans care is about winning the midterms in 2022. Let's be crystal clear. The Republicans will not win the midterms. They will not win both the parts. They will not win the Senate and the House. If they think this thing can help them, it doesn't. The more you bury it, the more of a disadvantage it is. And I hope that the Republicans would change their minds, but it doesn't. Now I do hope is that the Democratic Party will form their own commission without the GOP. Because if the GOP doesn't want to play ball, they should not be in the committee. For them it would be unfair, but that's reality. They shouldn't be. If they don't want, They should not participate, but let the party who wants to do it for the sake of the country. So on that note, I'm going to end the video. So before end of the video, I want to hit the like button and subscribe to my show. Thank you very much.